Good morning, everybody. Uh, well, made it through the night. No cop came and threw me out of here. Wasn't eaten by bears. It did rain about 4 o'clock in the morning. So I've got had some condensation. Probably still do on the inside of my tent, but the outside's wet as well. A little patchy skies. I see a little bit of blue coming out. So I don't know. Maybe it'll clear up during the day. If so, I'll take a break and I'll stretch my tent out and get it all dried off. Other than that, good night's sleep, good site location. The ground was nice and soft. Vault toilet, hey, absolutely. I mean, that's damn near as good as being in a hotel. Sad to say that I finally had to throw away my poly cryo ground sheet, and what that is I use that as a footprint underneath my tent to keep water vapor and things poking through, coming into my tent. Poly cryo is that material that you can use to put over your windows in the wintertime and seal with a hair dryer. It's surprisingly very puncture resistant. It's extremely light, but it is susceptible to tearing. The other thing is, it's cheap as hell. You can get like a pack of 2, I think they're like 4x8 sizes from Lowe's for like $6 or something. And that comes with like the tape to put around the window too. But yeah, that thing made it almost 500 miles. That thin piece of plastic made it that long, but it finally had too many tears in it, so I got rid of it. I've been looking around for a new one. I haven't been able to find anywhere that has them, but then again, I've been stuck in small towns where, the only thing I've got is like a Dollar General to look at. I do have one of those emergency space blankets, and I'm going to try using that for a footprint on my tent there and see how that works out. I might have to wait until I get all the way up to Roanoke before I can get to a Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that, or even a Walmart, to be able to pick up another one of those. And the good thing is that they're so lightweight. If I get a 2-pack or even a 4-pack, I can just carry them all with me, or maybe throw 1 or 2 in a hiker box or give them to friends or something. All packed up. Did a search around my area there, leaving no trace or any gear or anything. So I'm ready to get my pack on and start walking. Thinking about 15 today. That'll take me out to near a shelter, and it'll put me under a mile away from 500 miles. 500 miles. Woo. And from what I was reading about the shelter, that it's really really close to Grayson Highlands, so there's all sorts of ponies up around there too. I'm geeking, man. I'm geeking. This is Grayson Highlands. I've seen so many videos and I've heard so much about it, and so many people have raved about it because of the wild ponies. And that's going to be like one of the high points of this entire trail, is if I get to see them, or even better, have an encounter with them. We'll see what happens. Maybe I should have bought like a box of sugar cubes and made a shirt out of sugar cubes. All right, cool. Well, thanks for being here. Let's get this day started. Bye-bye, campsite. The big old bridge. I'll let you know how high up we are. I mean, there's the top of a tree right there. That's one thing about this creeper trail is been a whole bunch of bridges. I don't know how many there are all total, but just in the short span of my time on it yesterday, I must have crossed at least, I don't know, 10 or so bridges. It's pretty cool. And just as we cross one, there's another one up ahead. Well, it appears that our time with the Virginia Creeper Trail is done. So we're going to go off that way. Damn, if I would have known, I just would have crossed the stream from my campsite. All right. Looks like somebody lost the sandal. So the Thomas Knob shelter is kind of what I'm looking at going to. And there's the Lost Mountain shelter with the Lost Mountain man out in front of it. Oh, which, by the way, I haven't shown you guys who I ran into here. So we're out here hiking it together.
Who are you talking to?
Looks like this could be either one, cattle grazing land, or two, this could be for the wild ponies. So we shall see. Fingers crossed it's ponies, because I don't like dodging piles of cow shit. Trying to cover up the microphone because it's windy as shit up here. It's the top of, well, almost at the top. There's the top there. Buzzard Rock. That's not me, man, it's you. Alright, we're going to keep on going and finish this climb. This has been about $2,000 for a couple of miles. Alright, we'll get to the top.
I'm sorry.
Windy. I just stopped for a little bit to eat some food and dry out gear. So I got my tent spread out. You know, did get rain this morning about 4 o'clock, so just trying to dry that out. It's doing a pretty good job so far. But, you know, for it being a cloudy, overcast day, that's not too bad of a view. So I'm going to grab some food here and just kind of hang out with these guys.
Do not camping area.
All right, well, let me give you the rundown of what happened. Making good progress during the day. Everything was going good, and had some rain roll in on us. I hiked with Words for the majority of the morning, actually the whole morning, and we linked up with another guy. Got to parking lot there at the trail, and got connectivity and started checking the weather forecast. 100% chance of thunderstorms tonight and all day tomorrow. I didn't want to get off a trail, especially since, I was just in town back in Damascus. But we're getting ready to head into Grayson Highlands. And yesterday, if we would have stayed on trail, tomorrow we would have been hiking the entire thing in the thunderstorms. And one of the key things that I think all of us who ended up getting off the trail want to do is enjoy Grayson Highlands as much as possible and the wild ponies and all that, because if we were out there during a thunderstorm, guess what? They would have been hidden somewhere. They would not have been able to, frolicking in the grass while we were hiking along. So 7 of us decided, you know what, we're just going to get off trail. And so we got a shuttle into Marion, Virginia, and we're staying at the Bates Motel, or whatever, I forget the name of it. It looks like it was built in the 50s and hasn't been updated since. But you know what? It's got a bed, it's got air conditioning, it's got Wi-Fi. I took a shower, and I can lock the door, so there we go. As long as there's no bed bugs, I'll be good. Walmart and a grocery store and all that is pretty close by. So I'm going to take a walk over to my favorite gear store, Walmart, and hopefully I'll be able to get a pair of shorts or a pair of pants or something that aren't falling off my ass as I'm walking down the trail, and I'm looking like, the trail gangsta with my underwear hanging out. So that's the plan for me right now. Yeah, a little disappointed having to get off trail so soon after taking a 0 that I have to take another 0. But it's a smart thing to do. What can you do? It's a smart thing to do, especially when this is such an important part and unique part of the Appalachian Trail. If it was any other portion of the trail that was like ho-hum, no big deal, I would have stayed out there. But I really want my bang for the buck when it comes to this. So, and plus, the rooms are only like $53 a night. Whatever. That's a drop in a bucket. All right, I'm going to boogie on down to Walmart. Maybe I'll take you guys with me. We'll see. Well, hey, power is out, but you can see why that we got off trail. Oh my God, I can only imagine being out in that kind of a rainfall in my tent, and there's a tornado warning and hail and everything else in place as well. So, this was Words' idea based upon the weather report to get off trail, and give him a thumbs up and give him total props for making this call. Because honestly, I probably would have stayed out there like a dumbass. So, glad to be inside right now. So, hey, spend the rest of the day sitting in the dark. Actually busted out my cook pot and a Nor side, and that was dinner. Because nobody's got power. So, can't deliver food, can't do any of that. Oh well, sorry for a lackluster day, but this has been it. So I'm going to probably watch some videos on my phone and go to bed. All right, folks. Sorry I couldn't give you a more exciting day. I'll talk to you soon.